I don't think that's. There's no way.
Do you think he's training for that? Like, do you think he's hitting the gym and like, you know, you just
Oh
grab,
yeah. Oh yeah.
like you're grabbing like, you know, those, what are those cable flies? You could just be,
Oh, it's freaking nuts. We're peeking. We're peeking. We're peeking.
peeking.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're gonna jump into what's the topic? I think we got.
All right, go for it.
No.
Start it off. Welcome back to Two for Us podcast, where we document the rise and start of Winnipeg's talent and personalities. Thank you so much for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 1,000 by the end of the year. Let's go.
Yep. There we go.
So you guys haven't seen that video, I guess.
No.
I don't know what it's called, but it's called "Let Me Hear Your Yee,"
Okay.
and it's just like a comedy skit, and there's just like two guys pretending to be like redneck, like farm boys type of thing,
Sure.
and then they're just like, that's basically what it is. They're just like, "Let me hear your yee," and it's, yee. That's basically the whole thing.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I was editing the vlog, and I was like, looks like a good comedic break. We'll put it in.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, okay, yeah, that's just Matt being Matt. Like,
Yeah, I thought you do. But hey, I didn't know there was an actual.
Yeah, like me and my buddies do that like at like hockey and stuff,
Sure.
or I don't know, just like whenever we want to get someone's attention, kind of thing,
Nice.
or just be loud, I guess.
So it's a good mic check.
Yeah,
yeah, he
So
gets the peaks and lows, you know.
yeah.
Peeking.
We peeking, baby. That's gonna be our new thing, man. Like, if you're hearing this and you haven't started using "we peeking" yet, use it. That's like the new like full send. You know what I mean? We peeking.
We're peeking. Me and Arshdeep were talking about this on the way over here about deers
Oh yes.
and how
Speaking
like
of deers, my
how
friend.
like they don't teach like in deer school how to like cross a road. That was the first thing we learned when
Yeah, we were on the drive. Okay, to provide more context to the situation, it's foggy outside today. Well, especially it was this morning.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And like, it's like semi-dark. The sun's still rising, and it was beautiful. Me and Robin had a good romantic bromance there. Anyway, yeah. So we're like, yo, what if a deer just ran across the road right now? Like, I can't see anything. I can't even see the car ahead of me, and like, it would be done. The car would be total. Everything's good. And then I was like, man, they don't like the first thing we learn in like kindergarten is to like look both ways before we cross a road. And I'm like, why does deer just like go at it? You know what I mean?
They think it's like, oh, this will be fun. Let me see what happens when I touch this car.
Oh, this is a new object. Let me just bump into it.
It's like the dogs that will chase cars.
I've
like-
never seen that.
Yeah, dogs will chase cars. Like, and like, what are you gonna do when you get the car? Like, what's your goal? You know?
They gotta have some sort of mentality, man. Like
It's trying to be fast.
like the deers. Like I don't know what they're trying to do. Are they have you guys seen that game? It's called like I don't know
FIFA?
the name. It was like, but you tap the screen. It was like kind of like Flappy Bird,
Oh,
but you're trying to
Crossy Road.
Crossy Road.
Crossy
Yes.
Road.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
I think that's what the idea is. That like how many taps or how many cars can I touch to to fully cross the road?
Yeah, they're just playing real life games, man. Deers be on the ride.
Man,
Or-
you ever think like we're in some sort of like a game? Like life is not actually like this is what Mike was talking about too, you know? Like we're just in a video game right now and there's like someone outside of like the universe that's like controlling us.
Okay, so Ryan Reynolds' movie Free Guy. I don't know if any of y'all seen it, but it just came out. It has a very similar concept, right? Ryan Reynolds is in this game. I don't know, his movie character's name's like Guy.
Yeah.
Right? He's in, and he thinks it's like him, right? So the developers of the game have created a AI that is able to learn by itself, right? So he's in the game, and then he eventually finds out that he's just like a non-playable character or like a NPC.
Yeah.
I don't know gaming terms, but you know, so he just every day he goes to sleep, wakes up, same coffee. The place gets robbed because it's like some GTA kind of vibes, right? And he's just a player character, but there's a switch halfway through where he realizes that, hey, I don't always have to get the same coffee. I can take a walk or I can
Yeah.
do other things. And then eventually I'm spoiling the movie, but the creators tell them, hey, you're not real.
Mm-hmm.
But to him, everything is real. And then he starts breaking down his whole environment. Like, you can't go past the water line because there's no code after that. There's no everything. And he lives in this, like, reality, which he knows he has a best friend in the reality. But when he realizes it's all fake, and that when he dies, he just wakes up the next morning. You know?
And he tests that out, or
Yeah, I think he got, like, hit by a car or something a couple times and just woke up the next morning. And then he realizes eventually, he's like, wait a minute, like, why has this happened to me?
yeah.
And so when I
That's
watch,
sick.
I
That's a
think
sick
it's a
movie.
very good, like, metaphorical movie.
Yeah.
Like, if you really were to think about, like, how games are created, and that could be one. So there's the whole external universe, and then there's the universe inside the game. And if those characters start having their own feelings or whatever, or
It's a universe within a universe.
crazy time, yeah, a great movie. I recommend it.
I mean, that's like playing in the theaters right now, right? It just like came out.
Think so.
Yeah, man, that movie's going crazy.
It's a good movie. Ryan
crazy.
Reynolds is also a great actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay Shetty,
Mhm.
we all know him.
Yep.
Great guy.
Never met him, but
Very inspirational. Like I look up to him as a mentor. Anyways, he put out a new video on his Instagram and also on his YouTube channel, and he was talking about how it's called the slump, right?
Yep.
In the day, like there's between about 1 to 3 o'clock, we get this feeling every day that we want to go to sleep, or like it's nap time, or like like your energy's going down and stuff like that. And he's talking about like you just giving some tips on like why that happens and how you can get better at it. And I was like, man, I feel that in my own life too. Like for example, I'll be studying for a class and then it's like 1 o'clock and my brain's like, yo, you're getting tired. Like it's time for sleep. And I'll take like a quick 15-minute nap and I'm back up.
Yeah.
But I don't know, has that happened to you guys?
I don't take naps.
I don't take naps.
Me and the money way too attached to go and do that. No, I'm just kidding. I don't take naps just because I won't sleep.
Yeah.
Even if my nap's like 10 minutes, I won't sleep at night. So I just try not to take naps.
Do you know why that is though? Like, is it just like
Circadian rhythm, 24-hour clock, biological clock. Yeah, there is a
that science?
there is a
behind it,
science
man.
behind
Okay.
it.
Look at that.
There is
He's a
science.
smart guy, eh?
I've just watched the 3-hour podcast on sleep
Oh
with
yeah. Great.
Joe Rogan like
Yeah.
20 times.
How long do you guys need like a good amount of sleep to feel like yo, that's the perfect? Like, do you know like, for example, David Goggins,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, I need 8 hours and 15 minutes of sleep. Oh no, sorry, it was Jose Senega,
Okay.
the Teaching Men's Fashion.
Sure.
He's like, I need hour and 15 minutes.
1 hour?
No, sorry, 8 hours,
Oh,
15
okay.
minutes.
Sure.
And I'm like, how do you know like you need 15? Like,
Yeah.
how do you measure that out? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, I can go 8 hours and I won't feel enough, but it has to be exact 8 hours, 15 minutes, and I'm good.
Yeah.
It's weird. Well, I know it's has to do with like your sleep cycles, right?
Yeah.
Because if you wake up when you're in your deepest sleep, you're gonna be like
Yeah.
super groggy. But if you can time it out so that you wake up when you're like just like at your shallowest sleep, I guess.
Yeah.
Stage 1. REM.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So then that would like you would wake up and feel the best, like most energized. So I'm pretty sure it's like hour and a half is
90
the
minutes.
average
Yeah.
cycle. So yeah, I've been trying to do that.
Yeah.
How much sleep you get on an average day, Matt?
I shoot for 7.5.
Okay. Okay.
Like yeah, 7.5.
How about you?
8.5.
8.5?
Because I have the app, the
Yeah.
clock app, and I turn it. But certain days are less, but 8.5 is usually where I'm at.
I try to shoot for like at least 7.
'Kay.
7's a good number, but depending on like how late I'm like today, for example,
Mhm.
I worked till 12 o'clock last night,
Yeah.
woke up at 6,
Yeah.
and then I didn't go to sleep till 1 o'clock in the morning.
So yeah.
Quick maths, 5 hours to sleep.
Yeah.
And then probably like I woke up at 3 a.m. to get some. I don't know why this was so weird. It was like, do you ever have that feeling at night and you're just sleeping and you wake up and you're like, I'm just so thirsty.
Yeah. Of course.
It's like I woke up like in my mind, like I'm sleeping. My body's rested. Right? My mind's like, I'm like having a conversation with myself, and I'm like, man, so thirsty.
Nice.
And then like I wake up and I'm like, I sprint to the fridge and grab like cold water, but I don't know why that does that. Like,
You just didn't drink enough water. I don't know.
yeah. But anyways, yeah, like 5, and then if it's school, like I have a lot of assignments, and then I'll be lucky if I get 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I need to sleep. I need to sleep.
But
Yeah,
if
me too.
if I get a long enough sleep, and maybe it's just like I'm messed up or something, but if I get more sleep, for example, like if I get a solid 8 hours of sleep, I'll feel more tired for some reason.
Well, it might not be your sleep cycle.
Yeah,
7.5 is like average.
yeah. But like, I don't know, man. Like I like the less sleep I get, the more energy I feel, because like I'm like, yo, my engines are just running, and
Just
then
running
if I'm
off
like
stress.
yeah,
eh?
if I'm fully rested and I'm like, yo,
Life's good.
life's good.
Oh God. No, I think the most important thing with sleep is just sleeping and getting up at the same time.
Yeah.
Like if your schedule allows it to every day get up at the same time, no matter weekend or nothing, I think that's the best. Obviously there's exceptions, and I'll have times of the year when I'm like, okay, 5 a.m. waking up, 9 p.m. going to sleep. And then I'll have other times when 1 a.m. sleeping, 9 a.m. waking up, like, so it depends.
Like do you think like life stress in general has a lot of to do with like your sleep patterns and stuff like that? For example, like, I mean, I knew the answer is yes, but I just say
Rhetorical question.
for conversation wise, right?
Yeah.
Like for example, if you have a lot of debt or assignments or whatever, that keeps you up at night. But what do you guys think?
Yes. Yes, stress plays an important role because that also, I think, helps, like, going to bed, like, how quickly you fall asleep or whatever. So if you got, like, a lot on your mind and it's, like, racing, I think when you try to fall asleep, that's the hardest time to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're actively thinking, like, okay, I gotta go to sleep. Sometimes, like, that'll keep you up longer than you actually need.
I hate when that happens. Just like I'm like, okay, I guess it's time for bed, and I get into bed, and I'm just like, all right, yeah, I should be going to sleep. I'm like, why did I say that to myself?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there like trying to fall asleep, and it's like to be so much harder than it has to be.
The reason I brought this up was because I saw a like quote or like an Instagram post about what financial freedom means to you guys, right?
Sure.
And this is like a heavy topic because it kind of relates to your sleep patterns and stuff like that. But they're like being your own boss, for example. They're like when you're financially free. Some people think it's like, for me, for example, I always thought that financially free meant that you have tons amount of money and you don't got to worry about anything.
Sure.
But then people have their own twists, and I saw this post and it was like, when you're financially free, what that means is you can be your own boss. You can wake up whenever you want. You can go to sleep whenever you want without worrying about, oh, I have to pay my bills and stuff like that. And they're like, your Monday feels like a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Just take that.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Like, because for Monday, people are like, oh, I got to go back to work, got to pay my bills, all that. But they're like, when you're financially free, your Monday feels like a Sunday.
Yeah.
And you can leave on vacation with your entire family whenever you want without having to worry about your job.
Sure.
Anything like that. And that hit me hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dang.
Yeah,
What's your take on that? Like, what's your take? Like, I mean, like, from both perspectives, right? Everyone has their own, like, definition of success, definition of, like, what money means to them. And, like, for me, it's just like, man, I don't want to worry. Like, take that stress out of my life. What about you guys?
What do you think? Money's important. People who say, I think people who say that money's not important. Like, I would rather have money than, or I don't know how to phrase this, but they're like, I just want to be happy.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be happy if you're broke.
Yeah.
You might find happiness in small things, but if you can't put food on the table, there's going to be a point where you may not be as happy as you really should be in life.
Exactly.
You may be happy you got your friends around you, you live in, you got everything you need, but if you don't have food or like,
basic
like
necessities
a
of life.
basic necessity, it's important to have money.
Yeah.
Right. And So for that reason, yes, I do agree.
Like
But
people say, like money doesn't matter. I
does
think it
matter.
does.
It does
I think it
matter.
does. To extent.
Yeah.
Like for me, it would be like, yeah, if you can't support your family, or like if you're struggling, like, and we all struggle, right? It's okay to struggle.
Mhm.
But like, for example, like we have it better off than anyone else, right? Like my parents struggled,
Sure.
but they struggled so I could not struggle. And they've passed on to generation and generation. But I'm always like, okay, but I want to feel that struggle. I want to know what it's like, you know? Like I did at one point when I was younger, but I was too young to even feel what struggle was. A part of me was like, what if I could go back from like a standpoint at like 21-year-old mindset that I have right now, and like go back and be like, grasp that struggle and then like root it.
Yeah, I think struggle is very important to like build character
Yeah.
and perseverance. Like, you know, I take my parents for example, and yours as well. Like, they got that hustle mentality.
Yeah.
They know what to grind is, and all because they wanted us to do better.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, maybe some of those didn't really, you know, it's whatever you take with you though. But like, you know,
What's your take on?
sometimes you just gotta go through it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You guys are covering it, man. I don't know.
Hey yo, we interrupt this episode to bring you today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online community with thousands of classes in design, business, tech, and more. Anyone can join the millions of the members in the community to learn cutting-edge skills, network with peers, and discover new opportunities. If you'd like to support our show and are interested in Skillshare, click the first affiliate link in our description to get your 14-day free trial on us. It's quick, easy, and you can cancel it anytime. Now back to the episode.
So I saw a spider the other day.
Okay.
We're changing topics.
Yeah, okay, sorry, I don't know where I took that.
So I was sitting in my room. I look up at the ceiling. I see a little dot. Right, just a little dot. I'm like, oh, okay, there's a dot. The dot starts moving. The dot starts doing his
That's when you know it's a...
little dancey dance. So I'm like, okay, it's not a dot. It starts moving. So it's on my roof.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get it? You know, like. So I just like sit there and I'm like looking because I obviously don't want it, like, it's right next to my bed, so I don't want to like fall on my bed like while I'm sleeping. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get it, you know. I'm not gonna let this, you know, person or this spider live in my house rent free. At least pay, you know, if you're gonna. So
just charging spiders rent.
hey, like if you want to live and you're gonna eat off like, you know, my crumbs that I drop on the floor, might as well pay for them.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, so the spider, I don't know what his objective was. I don't know if it saw me or I saw it. It start coming down, and not like a wall, like on its web. It's the first time I've ever seen a spider like actually do this, and the spider's coming down, it's nice and slowly. It's hanging upside down and it's doing its little whatever it does.
That movement, yeah.
Right? You guys know the feeling or look coming down, and the thing is, the web is like so you can't see the web. So, like, halfway through, it would, like, disappear. I'm like, okay, it's still there. I know it's there.
Yeah.
And then it come back as the light or whatever, however. So I found it. And I was like, do I let it bite me? Like, this is how, you know.
This is how I turn into Spider-Man.
This is how Peter Parker did his thing.
Yeah.
This is exactly how it happened. The spider crawled down like this. And then I was like, okay, how do I grab it, though? So do I grab, like, a tissue and just, like, let it fall into my hands and then crush it? Because this guy's probably like, okay, let me go get some food. Maybe it's, like, a regular occurrence. I don't know. First time I've seen it. So then do I grab, like, a bat and then like, just yank it?
Overkill, hey?
I was like, do I grab a scissor and just
Cut it.
just let it fall? I was very confused. So I think I grabbed a paper and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just, like, get on the paper, you know? Like, here's your platform. Here's the time to get off. So it touched the paper. As soon as it touched the paper, man's gone. I'm like, no, hold on. You got to come back down. So then I try, like, cutting the web or, like, just, like, swinging at the web. It fell, like, a, you know, solid couple inches. But then somehow it started crawling back up again.
Yeah.
And then after, you know, I was like, okay, it's taking way too long. And then I just...
Poor spider.
And it disappeared.
And your Peter Parker dreams went out of the window.
Yeah, but I watched it come down, though. Like, my ceiling's I don't know what the 10 feet or however high the ceiling is.
8 feet.
I watched it climb a couple feet. I was just okay. What you doing now? But that's my story.
That was a good one.
I don't know. You know,
Man, I find okay. I might not have to be the only one, but like, do you guys ever have that feeling like stuff's just crawling on you, and it could be just like hair or like
yeah,
I don't know, like just wind passing by and it like scrubs you the wrong way.
it's creepy.
I get so like paranoid about it, and I'm like, yo, worst feeling ever. Like I hate stuff crawling on me.
Yeah, it's a creepy feeling. You know, like in water, there's a whole bunch of like microorganisms
Yeah.
that are like alive, and every time you like drink water, they're alive. I'm
Yeah.
serious, like this is not, like no joke. Like search it up.
No, no.
There's like, you know, you just take a gulp of water, you consume in a couple thousand, maybe more, 1,000,000 probably microorganisms that are just floating around, small little worms that you can't even see.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, if you if it does, but you do that, you do see that.
Okay, I don't know if you guys seen this, but have you seen? It's like a TikTok food trend, but like people just eating, like it's like random food ever.
iPods,
Tide Pods, yeah.
iPods,
But like no, like it's like for example, one of the TikToks was this girl literally chowing down
Oh.
a pig head, like a legit like
Ugh.
just.
Your For You page is different than mine for sure.
Well, I'm on the 204 Rise account, dog.
I don't know.
Oh, Venom just came out. Venom 2.
Yeah.
Venom 2 just
Was that
came out.
last night.
Yeah, so I was okay. Well, for context, it came out September 31st, and bro, busiest night. Like, okay, in the theaters right now, COVID is like we have certain capacities, and it's not as busy as it used to be pre-COVID. Like a pre-COVID night, we would have 3,000 people in the building at once. Now, there are about, I want to say 1,000 max because it's all split up into different theaters and whatnot. But Venom is popping.
Oh yeah, the first
Popping, man. Like one of the busiest nights I've ever experienced during COVID. And it's like, I don't know, man.
Marvel doing their thing.
Marvel doing
Marvel doing that thing.
Shang-Chi, great movie.
Fantastic.
Bro, okay. One of my friends said top 3 Marvel movie.
Honestly,
Really?
yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, no, my response to him, I'm like, okay, you clearly haven't seen Marvel, but I watched Shang-Chi. Fantastic movie.
I thought it was sick.
Editing, comedy, action, you name it. Marvel killed it.
Especially with all like the little Easter eggs too.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you stay till the very? Okay, sorry, we're spoiling.
I know there's a post credit scene.
Yeah, there's 2.
Okay, oh, never mind.
yeah, but even like in like the movie, like how it ties into like the 10 Rings.
Yeah.
How it ties into like we've seen the 10 Rings before, and like, oh man, and then there's like I think his name is Wong, the guy that's friends with Doctor Strange,
Doctor
Yeah,
Strange guy.
yeah.
and the Abomination, like they're both
Yeah.
in there, like from the Hulk. Oh man, it was so cool.
That was
Oh,
that was
excited.
one of the end credit scenes, right?
They were in like when they went to the Fight Club.
Yeah.
They were the 2 that were fighting,
Yeah.
and then they like like they never mind. I don't
No,
want
no,
to
say it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
like like they just went like to the back stage part, and then they're like talking. They're like, oh, I thought you were gonna hit me here. Like they're just like staging it.
Yeah.
Marvel's in a weird place right now with the whole, multiverse madness. Excited to see where they take it.
And for what I'm seeing, man,
They're gonna play.
their editing, their production quality, through the roofs, man. Okay, one of the fascinating scenes from Shang-Chi was the dragon fighting the monster.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, holy moly,
Crazy.
holy
So
moly.
wild.
Like, bro, it was wild. Like, I'm like, how much animations are you doing to like get those out? You know what I always thought? dragon represented the mother. Think about it for a second.
It's deep.
That is deep.
Okay, so when they're on the dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dragon, there's always like those glimpses of the dragon eye connecting to the brother and the sister. You remember that, right?
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
They always, for like a split second,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, yo, it's okay. If you haven't watched the movie, their mother dies, right?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, yeah, we gotta watch this movie, man. Like, yeah,
We do.
I'll watch it again. That's
I would. For sure
It's a
watch
great
it
movie.
again. It was so
movie
good.
night with the boys. Let's do it. Yeah,
But okay, I can see what you're saying. But then the dragon leaves at the end.
yeah, but like it's just because she's just like
his job
because
was done.
the job is done, right? The kids because her goal was to just basically have peace. The peace is done. The rings are protected.
Sure.
We interrupt this episode to bring you another sponsor. If you've ever considered building a website, you've probably definitely heard of Squarespace. Squarespace is an online web designer that allows you to create your website from scratch using a wide range of templates. If you want to build an e-commerce site, a small business, Squarespace got it all. Click the affiliate link in our description to start building your website today. You'll be helping out the show and also creating a killer website to flex on your peers. Now back to the episode.
Sports are back.
A month ago.
Sports. Yeah, so Super Bowl picks. Predictions?
Patriots.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Is he in it? Yeah, he's in there. No?
Did he retire?
He might. No.
Who's,
Is it-
he,
is it
he's playing for
Florida, Tampa, right?
Yeah, Tampa.
Tampa. I always go with the Patriots, man. They always kill it.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
when they
good.
had Brady.
They don't have Brady anymore. He's in Tampa. Okay, never mind. I'm not a football guy, bro. I don't know what the hell is going on.
It's
Want to
funny.
talk football?
Football? Yeah, let's talk.
I don't know
even know.
football.
I don't.
You know, you don't talk football.
You know, like there's like a meme or something. It's like, oh, did you catch the sports this weekend? They're like, yeah, sports was good. Not any specific sport. Just
Yeah, sports was good.
Athletes.
what's a weird sport? Like one that's like, okay, why is this a sport? Is there any out there?
Oh, yeah, there's so many.
I was just thinking about one the other day, but I can't remember.
Got our director on it. Okay, let's react to some weird sports. Why are they sports? Synchronized swimming is one. Then I'm like,
I could
okay.
get those
But
sports.
it looks crazy hard.
Oh, yeah.
the slapping competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What on earth is that? That's not.
How do you even train? Okay, I
That's
guess you
not
could
a
train
sport.
for it, but like, man,
You pay someone to beat you up.
okay, like, pull up this guy's videos. I forgot his name. What's his name? He's on Logan Paul. He was on Logan Paul. He was about
I'm talking the second row, bottom right.
right here.
This guy.
This guy.
I think this. So from what I know, the guy on the right is the world champion slapper.
Yeah.
Like
he
oh,
knocks
his name's
people out.
Dumpling. His name's Dumpling.
Dumpling.
Or something.
Search his slaps up on YouTube
This
really
guy
quickly.
pays people. Or no. He goes. Okay, see, these are underground competitions, right?
Yeah.
In Russia, they go and it's literally slap
Dumpling.
for slap for slap, and the first one to either knock out or give up loses. And the funny thing is, they're paying. They're playing for like $500.
Yeah. Wasn't
500.
Logan Paul wanted to
Yeah. So Logan, I
Fighting
think
against him.
Logan Paul wanted to go to Russia to get slapped and
slap him?
be slapped or
Yeah.
something. But he,
Like, look at that.
bro, like what on earth, mate?
Bro, like that. Bro,
Oh, good night.
bro, that just like messes up your whole brain, man. Like,
Yeah,
watch
it's
this.
literally slap for
Bro,
slap. Are
he's
you
70
dumb?
kg versus 68 kg.
Is that kg? Or
I think it is kg. It should be. It says
Yeah.
KT, but I think the conversions. Well, it's,
like, bro, no one. That's not a sport. You can't say that's a. These professional slappers are gonna come at me though. Like, I don't think There's no way.
Do you think he's training for that? Like, do you think he's hitting the gym and like, you know, you just grab,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
like you're grabbing like, you know, those, what are those cable flies? You could just be,
Oh, freaking synthol kid.
Bro, no, there's
Look at this dude's arms, man.
but the thing is, I would understand it if you're getting like a boxing payday out of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
If you're getting like
If he did it with Logan Paul, he would have definitely.
they're playing for $500. They're playing for $1,000. And they're getting permanent brain damage.
You know what I always thought? Like, shot put.
Ostrich, right?
I always thought shot put was so weird.
Oh, Quidditch.
Oh, the soccer basketball combined? Is this it?
It's the Harry Potter sport. Like,
Oh,
Where they
yeah.
ride around on
Harry
brooms?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know where they. I think like there's like colleges in the States that have like Quidditch teams.
How do you even
So,
play
okay,
that?
What is it? Do you know about it?
I don't really know how to play, but I know that you have to keep the broom between your legs, and there's like a hoop, and you gotta get the ball through the hoop, but
Yeah.
there's like someone guarding the hoop, so you like dunk on people, but then there's also like a golden snitch, and then if you like steal like the tail, or I don't know what it's called.
Just pull up like Harry Potter reference. Pull up the Harry Potter rule book, you know.
I think one thing that should be a sport, which I think sort of is, but they should make it more mainstream, is like trampoline basketball.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like going to Sky Zone or whatever. and
Alright,
just-
this is how you.
what is this?
Is it
Quidditch?
Quidditch?
Yeah, it's the World 2018 World Finals or something like that. Bro, they legit got like brooms between their legs, yo.
Yo, and it's full contact.
Yo!
too. Yeah, they're just yamming.
Like the refs, like
They got
no,
refs
no, not
too?
it, not it.
Look,
Imagine
it's
looking
like
at this from like a third point of view, like sort of like what we are right now. But imagine you go to like a bar and you're like watching
Hold on.
the thing and you just see this.
But like, there's legit like hoops everywhere, yo.
Yeah, I don't really know how to play, but
This is like for hardcore Harry Potter fans.
Yeah, we got to get more educated on the topic, but always going
Oh, it's like Belgium versus USA.
Olympic sport.
but it's like dodgeball.
We don't have no idea.
It's like a combination of like dodgeball, ultimate frisbee, lacrosse, everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. what's
It looks
going
like it
on,
from
but
my perspective. It looks like that.
What else we got? Weird sports list. Keep going.
Shot put. I always thought shot put was the weirdest sport. Like how did someone just say like
Yeah,
you put a rock
Mm.
like it's I probably get that technique so wrong.
Yeah.
But you put a rock bit right here and then you're gonna like spin around in circle and just like chuck it.
Yeah, that's
And then you see how far you can throw. I think like
heavy things far.
I don't know. I always
yeah,
from my
it's-
opinion.
I don't think shot put's that weird.
Or like
Maybe it's
fencing,
just-
fencing. What that fencing was I
Wait,
mean,
it looks sick. Just
Is that a thing? Thumb war's a thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Like people go to competitions for thumb war?
bro, I swear like
Oh my days.
yo, let's go. Let's go.
Thumb war right now, bro.
204 rise thumb war. 1, 2,
Olympics.
3, 4. I declare thumb war.
give me that.
The ref, I'll be the ref. I'll be the ref. People watch this stuff?
Yo, look how yo. Oh,
It's 3 seconds, right?
ah.
Someone, are you gonna use the finger? The finger trick? Yeah, Retic. I know Retic was just saying that.
Oh man.
Retic was just
I
saying
think
that.
you
to
gotta
see
stay in
you
like
and
one
Arshdeep.
spot though or something, you know?
Yeah,
Yo,
no, I feel like not
I don't
a lot of
know.
room here.
Curling.
That was good. That was a good competition.
Fly back. Oh,
Let us know if you want to see a
turn.
tournament of Arshdeep and Matt doing it.
That's a TikTok right there, bro. Thumbnail in the. Oh, 30 weird sports across
All right, let's hit it. Let's hit
across
it.
the world.
Ostrich racing.
Yeah,
Oh, how do you
Try
get on?
that.
How do you get on top of an ostrich, man?
bro, that'd be sick.
That would be sick.
It'd be scary. Those things go fast, bro. 60 miles per hour, I think.
Toe
Oh
wrestling.
my days.
Dog, what the heck?
How do you even
Look at
move
the
your
picture
toe?
they used too, kids.
Look at the kid.
Look
That's
at
definitely
their
staged.
reaction.
That's
Look at the
definitely
reaction.
staged.
Go on.
Ultimate underwater
This
hockey.
is the okay. We had
That's
a
sick.
substitute. We had a
no,
substitute.
no, he
teacher.
played like underwater football or something.
or yeah, rugby. Maybe this might be. Okay, so what
But
is
the
it?
same concept. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Underwater.
Classic chess boxing? Is that go wait?
Oh.
Have you seen that like games where like they have that ring and you have to like press the button and the robots fight each other?
Yeah. I've seen it. It's not. I don't think it's a sport.
Is that what it is?
Okay? So chess boxing looks like they rent out an arena and they just play chess in the middle of it.
Dog, they're fully jacked though.
It sounds like they play around a chess, and then they box, and then they play chess again, and then they box.
Imagine. Yo, you move your rook a place. All right, time to get.
You're not only a killer, but you're also smart.
Absorbing. I don't know what it is, but
Oh,
just from the picture, it looks pretty fun.
You know, this reminds me of bubble soccer.
It's pretty much.
Yeah.
Act is getting too large. Transferred balls are racing down hills through waters and other obstacles. That would be fun. That'd be fun.
I remember seeing a video of
Shovel
like
racing.
Shoveling race. Bro, get me
That's
that. I'm a
not right.
professional at that, you know?
That's not a race. That's just somebody who wants to get their driveway clean.
Be like, how did they even like
Yo, you remember as a kid, your parents would be like, okay, the first one to clean the room gets like a high five or something. We were
gets
so-
my love and appreciation, you know?
Gets so much competition, but in the end, they just wanted you to clean their room.
Yeah. Bro, parents were tricky like that, man. And I feel like, okay, for example, like running a kids camp, you'd be like, hey, you use some of those techniques,
Yeah.
but then you actually got to like give them something, you know? You got to give them a reward, but yeah. Parents
Sport
pulled the
hockey?
evil tricks on us, man.
That is. Keep going. Keep
Hawker.
going. Keep going. Read it.
Wife carrying, what?
It's a sport, though.
Cycle ball?
Oh, I've seen some videos.
Oh, yo,
of
these
this.
are
It
actually
looks
sick.
Yeah, these
Like,
guys are good.
They
though.
can just rifle the ball with the. Like,
Oh,
the
this
spinning.
sport. This sport is deadly. Okay. It's like soccer, volleyball, but man, these guys are doing like full out like
Oh, yeah.
crazy backflips and stuff like that and then like going hardcore.
I know they play like a whole bunch like in like South America on like the beaches.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just- instead of volleyball, they just use their feet.
Yeah.
And, like everything else.
No,
That's
this
always fun to watch.
is so sick.
Keep going.
Cheese roll.
Oh, cheese roll. Yeah, cheese roll, man.
What is it?
They literally roll a
Block of cheese?
block of cheese down the hill and the first one to get it. Bro, pull videos up of this. You'll see people like sprint down the hill and like tumble over and like it's crazy.
Chasing cheese.
Chasing cheese. And I think like it's like a very like rare cheese or something like that, but you also get like a prize.
Cheese. You like that?
you got it. Yeah, that was a good one. Watch this.
Are we gonna get copy? No, this is like fair use, right?
Okay, look at that.
Oh.
You see? Like people look at that. Look at that.
That's not a sport. That's just free falling, man.
Like watch, these people are gonna come
Oh,
tumbling.
so there's just one roll of cheese.
Yeah, one
and
roll of
then
cheese.
Everyone's racing for the one roll.
Like you could break your arms and
Oh yeah.
stuff. I think they're doing the relay race out of that, but
They're really, then you gotta go run up.
yeah.
Dog surfing. Nice.
Have you guys seen that dog that skateboards?
Airbud. No,
Uh,
those are movies. This is the thing you're talking about. What is this?
Oh,
Ooh.
Bosa ball?
It's like a bounty house, but for volleyball. I think that's a good
Nice.
idea. Yeah, I want to go back to bounce houses.
World genius what? Grunting?
Gurning.
Gurning. It's a gurn. It's a new age thing. What do you mean new age?
Bro, look at the guy's face, yo. Guy looks like a meatball.
Roast him.
He's coming for you. He's gonna drool at you.
Extreme iron.
Oh my! Is he ironing clothes?
He is ironing clothes.
This is just an excuse for people to get their chores done. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Bed racing. Who can sleep the fastest? Wow. Look at the guy.
Take this seriously.
Yo.
Poo sticks. Ew.
Okay, that's not. You can't do that. Oil racing.
Or,
Wrestling. Next. No comment.
or like what about
You
what
guys
about
wanna
those
do that?
No comment.
what about like those have you seen those videos where they like fight in mud and they're just like completely covered in
Mud racing
Mud
is a thing.
wrestling.
Yeah, mud.
mud wrestling. Unicycle polo. That actually looks sick.
Yeah, I think it's difficult as well. Unicycling.
But why do they got hockey stick if it's polo?
It looks more like a golf stick, to be honest.
Nah, it looks like a
It's definitely a stick.
I don't know.
hockey stick.
Caber toss is toss
You just
logs.
toss logs. Oh, the log climbing is also very interesting to watch.
Yeah.
People.
Or have you seen this sport where they race up ladders into like the floors?
I was actually
Oh.
just gonna say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they
So
go up those
interesting.
so fast.
So interesting. What else we got?
Cardboard.
We should make a sport like just like some weird like podcast basketball. You gotta like do a podcast while playing basketball.
That'd be fun. Or like those mic'd up videos of the people playing basketball, like the NBA players like trash talking and stuff like that. Those are always sick.
Nice.
All right. On that note, I think this is the perfect way to end off the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure to check us out on all platforms for social media as well as streaming platforms. We're back on YouTube, so make sure to check that out as well. Yeah, until next time, we're live every Tuesday morning at 11:30 a.m. on the UMFM radio station 101.5 FM. Peace.